What's up, my Madden Rebuild Warriors? My name is David. We are at week 14. We are rebuilding the Bears. They are 6-6, leading their division. Let's talk about who they have. This is something new we're doing before each game. If you're not aware, we rebuild 8 teams at once, and every game is slow simmed. It's a very time consuming thing, week to week league, but it's very cool. We get to rebuild against ourselves, so it's a little bit tougher, not just rebuilding one team and making sure it's stacked with superstars. We're gonna we're competing against ourselves, so each team that we control is not gonna get everybody we want. So we can't build like these crazy super teams, especially right away. But the Bears took Caleb Williams with the number 1 pick. He's our starting quarterback. He's a superstar. They signed J.K. Dobbins. We did our playoffs at the beginning of the NFL playoffs, so we were through it before most of the regular playoffs were done in the Super Bowl. So we had our offseason, our draft way beforehand. They took J.K. Dobbins. He was just a body. Um, I know someone wasn't very happy that J.K. Dobbins is their leading running back, but he is. Um, you know, you can view it as J.K. Dobbins, the name, or you can just it's a running back. Um, Some say running backs matter. Some say it's the system. So whatever. We still have DJ Moore, and this was also before the Justin Fields trade. In the draft, we used Justin Fields uh, as a trade piece to trade back up in the draft from their second first round pick, and they took Marvin Harrison. Someone had an issue. Same person had an issue with that. Roma Dunes, Marvin Harrison Jr. Both great wide receivers. So they signed Rashid Shaheed. Uh, and then they also got Brandon Rice later in the draft. So DJ Moore can be someone we move on from the clear cap space and maybe get better at other positions going into next year, especially depending how Brandon Rice turns out. I think he still has his development hidden. Of course, Cole Kmet, Braxton Jones. They drafted Blake Fisher later in the draft. I believe Cedric Van Pran was their second round pick. He is a star development. Tevin Jenkins, Darnell Wright, of course, we know. They have Montez Sweat, and we traded this season with the Eagles, who were one of the worst teams in the league. Josh Sweat, who needed to be resigned, so they got rid of him. So we traded for him and signed him. We also got Milton Williams in that deal that we gave up draft picks for, but we haven't resigned Milton Williams yet. We're not sure we are going to do that yet. Of course, Tremaine Edmonds, TJ Edwards, brought over last year. We know they're secondary, very good. They signed Terrell Edmonds to play safety. Chuck Clark, I believe, is a 1 year guy, and Najee Johnson, super fast, but got Jaquan Brisker here. Santos, he got hurt for a little bit, so they had Myers in there. He could probably go. So there you go. That's the quick look at the team. Try to make these as quick as possible and put them in the beginning of the games and cut out some of the commentary because it's getting old. Um, there's a whole rebuild video on this schedule wise. We don't want to quit. Take a look at how the Bears got here, especially since their week 7 bye. They lost to our Tennessee Titans, who we control. We beat our Carolina Panthers, who we control. They had 3 straight games of playing teams we control. Then they lost to New England and New England. So up and down season so far a little bit. 6-6. You can say that. It's a rookie QB. Stats and awards. Take a look at his stats right now. I mean, he does have 3,000 yards. which is cool. 17-7 is not bad. It's not bad. I think he has room for improvement, and I think they should get a playbook change. Dolphins having a real nice season. That's one of the reasons why I don't move the playbook yet, because they're Miami's playbook. But I saw someone give a good comparison that Caleb Williams is more of a Patrick Mahomes type, and I think I will put them in the Chiefs next year offense. I think they're the team to get the Chiefs offense, because right now the Chiefs offense seems like the best playbook. So of course we are gonna go playbook maxing out and make sure we have the best offensive and defense. They're right outside the top 10 right now in most of the categories that you can see. So without further ado, let's get into the game.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Javon Kinlaw coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Now Goff on 1st down.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Goff.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They go play action here on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. For the Bears at 500, it's 6 and 6. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Time for another look at this Lions offense. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Goff. Incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The numbers for Gibbs from last week. 12 carries, 74 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
Short pass here taken in by Laporta. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Sam Laporta, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 22.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. He'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they use your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And he returns this to the 22. And Detroit getting set to go now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw is gone. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On play action, they'll throw. And he rifles one incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The 46-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards in the first.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it is what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Bears have retaken the lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that'll make this a 6-point game. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Detroit's offense ready to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get there.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Santos' kick is up and through, and now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now gone. A quick throw there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
3rd and 2, gone. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now back to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They go play action here on first down. That's complete right side to Kmet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 13-yard line.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Williams now on the return. And able to get this out to the 25. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Goff on first down. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Counter play, here's Gibbs. Shelling through the defense. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Here's the former Bear. This is David Montgomery. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Goff. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And really a nice job there to make something out of that run. Sidestepping defenders, for a pickup of 4. Second and 6. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a handoff for Dobbins. Fights through it. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And this will be a Bears first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now this throw caught left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, second and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 25. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Back to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays.
And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
To throw on second down is gone. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Goff.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down. Here's Goff.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Goff throwing again. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Now it's Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll be brought down at the 37.
Goff.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
That throw taken in by Jameson Williams.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. To the air again. Goff.
That's complete to Laporta.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. To throw is Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That'll be a big loss on the play there. An absolute disaster, really.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Now Goff.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
I'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a third and goal. Goff.
Throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Lions will take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. To the sideline and incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Goff throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A fake on the jet sweep and a give to Dobbins. And room there to work it inside the 25. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Bears, they move back over 500 at 7-6. They will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Detroit, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, a good win there for our Chicago Bears. Let's look at the stats real quick for those Bears. Caleb Williams almost 300 yards, 2 yards away. He had the 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception. He had a 2-point conversion. J.K. Dobbins getting it done on the ground, 4.9 yards a carry. Started off real slow, but then got it going, especially after he got that touchdown. Caleb Williams added another 15 yards. Sean Johnson, 4 yards. Kmet almost over the 100-yard mark and a touchdown. So some great games there. I mean, J.K. Dobbins having a great game. You know, this is DraftKings. DraftKings, he's got 10 points there. He's like in the 30-point range for DraftKings with bonuses and shit like that. DJ Moore, 4 for 73. So everyone kind of contributing, and the Sack brothers, the Sweats, were sweaty. No interceptions, but there you go. So let's back out here and see if we have any upgrades before we go. J.K. Dobbins getting an upgrade here. Definitely going to move him to elusive, get him up to 80 before we start building up his power rush. He's up to an 80 overall with a star development. TJ Edwards gets the upgrade here. Gonna go pass coverage, of course. Man in zone, 28 years old, star development. Pretty cool. Movable object. We get any upgrades here off of this? Nice. 1,000 XP for all players and a +5 morale boost. That's what we need. Good stuff. And then we get a nice little upgrade here for our coach. Very close to getting the extra training spots. It's been a little bit of a long road here. XP's not coming to the coach as fast as we would like. But we have the Seattle Seahawks next week. We have a pretty decent schedule. And we have a really good control of the division. Caleb Williams now almost 3,400 yards passing, 19 and 8. I'll take that. J.K. Dobbins, 1,100 yards rushing. We'll take that. Really want to see DJ Moore to get to 1,000 yards. It's unfortunate about Marvin Harrison's probably not going to be a 1,000-yard wide receiver. Cole Kmet's going to take from that, but he did miss a couple games, so that's not completely on him. But we need DJ Moore to get to 1,000. So we can get a 1,000-yard wide receiver. J.K. Dobbins, I want him to get to 10 rushing touchdowns if possible, and Caleb Williams just stay on his pace, and hopefully he gets to 40 and is one of the best rookies in the game. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this game. I will try to link last week's Bears game in the pin top comment, and also the next game for this week, week 14, right? Week 14. So it'll, when you watch this, it'll hopefully get you right to the next 1:00 game. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Give me your comments. What did you think of the game? What do you think of the Bears going forward? And as we come down to the stretch of the 2024 season into the playoffs. All right. Thanks a lot. Later.